So here's a few things that I want to say about Dak Prescott, okay? So those that are hating and asking, would you pay Dak Prescott a $40 million a year? In my eyes, I would. And here's why. I'll tell you why. Being a QB in this league has a lot to do about skills and your talent. That's what you're kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Rated on first and foremost, which every year since Dak has came in the league, he's turned his weaknesses into strengths. Every year he has improved year in and year out in something that he lacked in the year before. Now you want to talk about if you pay him $40 million, how are you going to pay that O-line? Well, let me tell you what, he hasn't had the best O-line since 2016. After 2016, if you really watch the Cowboys, you'll see that O-line has been decimated by injuries, nagging injuries, retirement, and also non-viable backups. And he's still continuing to put up numbers and put up passing yards regardless of who's been behind that line. Oh, what about Ezekiel Elliott? Well, we've already seen what the Cowboys look like without a Rain Dakota Prescott behind center. Last year, we said Andy Dalton, he can already put up as many numbers and as many wins as a Dak Prescott. I don't think so, all right? When Dak Prescott was behind center, he was also leading the league in passing yards, leading the league in points, and they were ranked ranked number one as the first offense in the league. After he went out, it went from a 34.7 points per game with the Dak Prescott to a 6.2 points per game, dead last. We went from a 481 total yards per game to 181, dead last. So before we start putting anybody back there and think that we're going to go to the Super Bowl with anybody back there, that just is not the case, okay? So your line has already been decimated, and you're still running the East. Why am I going to pay for him? Because everybody else in the East doesn't have a quarterback. You're the best quarterback in your division. What's the easiest way to the Super Bowl is winning your division. And right now, you have a quarterback and the team behind him to win that division. That's step one, all right? Now, let me look at my notes real quick. Dak was on pace last year to lead the league in passing and break an NFL record. We're talking over 6,000 total yards that he would have passed for. And you know what he said? And this is noted. I would gladly pass for as many yards as a Lamar Jackson at that time was 189 yards per game if it led to wins. But it's kind of hard to get wins when your defense is allowing 34.7 points per game. That means Dak has to average 7 touchdowns a game just to be able to win a game, to have the chance to win a game. That's still a 50-50 because your defense still might allow 36 points in that game. So if you're asking me if I'm going to pay Dak Prescott, yes, I am. Because he has stabilized the ship that has been leaking for the last 25 years. And he has accomplished more in his span as a quarterback than a Tony Romo has as an entire year in his span as the Dallas Cowboys quarterback. So those who agree with me, I'm with y'all. Dak Prescott got your back, baby. And those that aren't with me, just watch the tapes. It doesn't help that he's the only quarterback still with the team with his draft class, and he was a 4th round pick. See you later, y'all.